How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here with episode number 2 of season 2 for Runaways, which is called Radio On. The first episode of season 2 started off really strongly, and I absolutely loved it. From everything to, suffering the tragedy surrounding Molly, which your heart does still, hurt for, to Carolina, talking with her dad, which is not good. Considering, Jonah is not the best and most pleasant person in the world. Of course, Pride also have their own plans after finding out what was on the tape that was destroyed. And, they managed to retrieve data regarding, the fact that there could be something alive under the earth. So, it's pretty exciting how we've, set things up. From episode 1, it was a really good starting point, especially seeing the vulnerability of the Runaways at this point, considering they had to make a run for it. But yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, and they've also got a new shack, which is awesome. Like, they have, a really nice, banged up mansion. Like I said, a few, brush ups and it'll be cozy. Hey, they've got a nice hillside as well, which is really nice. I want to live there now. Like, not in its current state, but, like I said, just brush it up a bit, hit the sink a bit, I don't know, and then you're good to go. But no, honestly, I'm really excited to see where season 2 does continue. So with that said, episode number 2, the extended reaction shall be on Patreon. Let's go. The safest place, like, protected. Oh, fuck. I mean, she could just lift that, really. Go on. There we go. Good on Molly. See, this house is cursed.
Oh, you're safe without asking how. Just turn it off.
Wait, I don't know how to...
Don't think. Just do. There we go. I will give Joe the props to that.
I want to do it again.
Oh boy.
That's my girl.
Oh.
Where were you? We were worried. Sorry I couldn't save someone for a walk in the woods. I really didn't mean to worry anyone.
Which is a bit dangerous, but okay.
How bad is it out there? I mean, it's definitely way worse down here.
I'm sorry, Alex, but I ship it so much.
We need to power up, which means I need the staff of one.
You realize your mom has it, right? I mean, why don't we start off by stealing something easy like the Elder Scrolls in Skyrim? Obviously a joke. Everyone knows how hard those are to steal.
No, everyone does
No,
not
what
know
about
that.
those crystals, those
Going back into
20
the belly
odd
of the beast.
pink
What do
crystals
you
that you can never find?
That's why you tell us.
Shocking that you agree with Chase.
Wow, thanks for that refreshing dose of patriarchal thinking, because I can't have an opinion of my own.
Oh boy, now you've done it.
You know what?
No, you're not. Not until you tell us
Chase,
where.
just
What are you
love
gonna
it.
do, Chase? Beat it out of me?
Oh, don't you think I could?
Oh my guys,
Yes,
what's
you
that?
do.
Stop!
Alex, you have to tell us. Our parents lied to us every day of our lives. If we're gonna
They
be
kept
different,
stuff.
we gotta trust each other.
Don't be like
That
your
means
parents.
No more
Peaceful.
You have no idea.
I'm glad.
It's kind of surprising since you're the one who shot him.
Getting a
I
healthy
mean, to be
Victor
fair,
back
there was
is my
no
best
other
chance to
choice.
get Chase home.
Now, about those plans.
So either basically lose 2 people or risk losing 1.
You doing just showing up here like this? You here because you want something?
I wouldn't put that in your crotch, like...
Yeah. You just thought, hey.
that would be bad.
Up there, he's moving to his new crib.
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds like I have an ulterior motive.
Oh my god.
That motive right there, not gonna happen.
No, I was,
The 2 of us are a thing.
That is what I'm saying.
Hey.
You know, for someone so smart, you're...
Aww. That's good.
You weren't wrong about the medication.
But he's looking out for her.
It's not having them makes everything a lot harder. Like,
Oh. It's just feelings were complicated with poor Gert, and
Maybe I'll come.
really.
The staff isn't here. Change of plans. We need to leave, like,
Oh, boy.
now. No.
But I do, you know, see them, saw a lot of chemistry between them two.
No, there's not.
Kill him, he doesn't have to, no witnesses.
I haven't been your daughter for a long time. Look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Let's go hard.
Oh shit, boy! Oh, nah, that's it. Damn, let's do. Oh my god!
Stay back.
Come on! Good for her. See, she deserved that. Oh shit! What a bitch! She not. Oh.
This is why Amy's dead. The monster you are right now.
I mean, she allowed. Yeah. Come on. Just letting this darkness. This is messed up.
We see each other again, we will no longer be mother and daughter.
Tina.
It's your choice. Stay and work this
Gee.
out. Or leave forever.
I mean, you can't blame them.
Let's go.
I think after that attack, though, I would be surprised if she stayed.
Tina.
I didn't think she would take it.
Well, that's your problem. See, don't make threats that you can't live up to, Tina.
You should hide it. Mitron wanted to.
It'll kick you up the ass.
Yeah,
I got my mom to drop the spell.
Oh, if you're gonna be pissed, you pissed at your homicidal maniac of a mother.
Oh,
All I ever
boy.
did was everything that you asked, and I had your
Okay,
back.
I'm just saying, we all need to do better. Train harder, learn how to fight as a team.
No, that wasn't what you were saying. And by the way, it wouldn't make a difference.
Maybe
anyway.
word
We
it
can train
better.
for
Oh,
months. We are not superheroes, okay? We aren't good at this.
these teenagers.
I'm sorry
in
I
this...
let you down.
Ow! That hurts, because I love yous too, but... Oh.
Man who didn't do what the cops said he did. There's only one way for sure to know if you're a good guy or a bad guy.
Do you know how to administer a polygraph test?
Oh boy. What, does she like bad boys? I'm concerned.
Here, dinosaur.
Can't you whistle? Uh-oh. Oh, shit!
Yeah, tweakers. Probably trying to steal the power. Hey, watch out for these needles on the floor.
What they pay us, I'm not trying to get rolled by
See,
some
nobody's
young-
not looking out for needles, crying out loud. And they're sleeping on... Are they sleeping on the floor?
Growl.
Go on, Gert.
Come.
Freak him out, Gert. Come on. Freak him out.
Mountain lion?
Yeah, that looked like a mountain lion. I mean, it must have been dark, but surely.
Swipe these off the truck. We can get the power on.
I'll fix them tonight, now that we have light.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone find bedrooms. Get some sleep tonight. Tomorrow, we're gonna figure out how to use our powers together.
Get
As a
stronger.
team.
Get in there.
June.
Yeah.
She hurt you. This person who's supposed to love me and protect me no matter what.
She gave you a choice.
Watching her hurt someone that I love.
That. But she also gave you a
I just felt
choice.
so powerless in that moment. never want to feel that powerless again.
Well, luckily, I'm really good at warming you up.
Oh, my heart. I love these two. Oh, my heart. Oh. Ooh. Molly, that's not good. Molly.
He can't clear the kids without giving the DA an alternative theory of the case. We just have to give him one.
Meaning?
We have to frame someone else for the murder. I wish there was another way, but there's not.
Are we really gonna hurt another innocent person, Catherine? I thought we were past that.
I didn't say we had to frame an innocent person.
Yes. See, this is the rage of pride. Go on.
No more deals. You haven't even heard my offer yet.
Oh no, come on.
And you gonna like this one.
Oh, Darius, no. We like
games, all right?
No.
I need to find my son right now. Shit, Jeffrey. Why the hell you think I'm calling?
He's gonna be there tomorrow. Smile while you can, Alex. So, that was definitely one of the slower episodes. It certainly did take a step down from the first episode, which presented a lot of challenging aspects, like Molly, through her emotional state as she lost another relative, as well as, you know, that end scene at the end. But this one still provided some really, really intense stuff. But it was mainly, you know, it was basically like a cool-down episode regarding, I say that there was still a bit of action, but everyone was finding their place relationship-wise, and it was just, as, you know, things started to advance, especially on the Pride side, where Janet wants, you know, to help, Jonah, you know, create the second box, which was, you know, talked about, in the last episode. But also, you know, she's wanting to, you know, find out, more about, Jonah. I think everyone does, to be fair. But, you know, especially with how, you know, Janet is working on trying to create, a box, it works in favor for Janet, doesn't it? So, yeah. But yeah, it was just an absolute pleasure of an episode. I'm glad that, you know, Gert and Chase got their feelings addressed, because I was so wanting them to, you know, sort their feelings out and, you know, be happy, because it's so interesting to see Chase come all of this way. And, you know, he's trying to appeal to Gert, and I like the fact that Gert was, you know, displaying her anxiety and, you know, was talking about her issues there as well. But, you know, I'm really, really happy, because, in the end, he really does care for Gert so much, and, you know, it's so great to see him appeal, and, you know, Gert finally, kicks into the fact that, you know, being with Chase is not all that bad. So I really, really loved, you know, their scene, as well as, you know, them fixing the power, which was comical, for two reasons, because, you know, you had Chase, who was, you know, messing around and, you know, thinking he might have this, but yeah, it just turns to hell when, the DWP guys showed up. And, you know, that opened the door for more comedy with, you know, old Lace freaking them the hell out. But to be fair, you're in a dark mansion, and you hear a creature, it's gonna be terrifying stuff to see, so yeah. Also Alex and Livy, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, first off, God damn it, Darius. And I was actually loving, that, you know, partnership between Darius and Alex, because it seemed like they were, you know, going for a really, really great, you know, kind of father-son relationship-ish. Which is funny considering, you know, what happened last season. But, yeah, I mean, he could confide to Darius more than Jeffrey, but, now, Darius has told Jeffrey, hey, so, you're looking for your son. Well, guess he's coming to mine tomorrow as well. Just a heads up. So, yeah, but I have a feeling this might not end so well. But I don't know. I've now got a bad feeling, stomaching inside me about, potential consequences to Darius. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All we know is that he spragged Alex over to his dad, who is looking for him and all of that. But, you're not exactly going to blame the children for, wanting to be detached from their own parents after the crimes they've done and all of that. Which I'll get to in a minute, because there was a nice confrontation, and we all know what we're talking about. But yeah, Alex and Livy was, kind of standard. It was, I don't know, probably the least interesting relationship out there. But it was still, great to see and all of that. So, yeah. And, I did love that there was tension with, Nico and Carolina, following what happened regarding the little fight with Mama Nico, and yeah, I don't know where I was going, but yeah, the relationship between Carolina and Nico was really, really, great stuff to see. From it, seemingly fracturing because, Nico wasn't at a good place after that confrontation with her mother anyway, so, yeah, it was really, really poop to see. But, they made amends in a nice way, like, Nico owned up to her mistakes and all of that, and, Carolina still cared and all of that, so it wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, this relationship is fracturing apart. They both needed a bit of space, and, they both confided to each other in the end, which is so nice, and I really love, their relationship so much. They spoke so emotionally, and, they were there for each other, and it's just a really, really great relationship. I just love them two so much, as well as the fact that, it was so cute when, she was, saying, oh, I could just move into your room as well. It's really nice. It's really nice to see them too. But yeah, let's talk about the fight, because that was awesome, wasn't it? The fight between Tina, as well as against Molly, Carolina, and Nico, which was really, really superb to see, because we saw, how aggressive and how dark Tina became with the staff as well, because she even tried to kill friggin' Molly, and that could have been really, really bad. And I mean, it's not like this is the first time that Nico has, as we know, with the whole situation regarding Amy and everything regarding season 1, their Pride activities. It's not like this is the first time that Nico has witnessed her mother not being the best parent in the world, or being someone to look up to. If anything, this was just, aggravating and pushing her reasoning to detach herself from, her family even further. Even though, her father was, trying to, calm the situation further. It's Tina who's the one who is probably one of the most dangerous members of the Pride group. She goes in with this, cold, darker approach than everyone else, because you've got people like the Yorks who are, goofy as hell and you just love them. And see, a lot of the people in Pride have their own different, characteristics, and Tina is definitely dangerous, and you saw how dangerous she was going to be when she was going to, freeze Molly as well. And, it's like there's this, inner darkness inside of her. It doesn't help with the staff, does it? But there's this darkness that is, consuming her mind, and it's controlling her thoughts, because she even said something unthinkable, because she even gave Nico a choice at the end of the day, and this was and this reflected really, really well when Carolina and Nico both kissed and made up literally. But, she was, talking about the fact that, she hated the fact that, her mother hurt someone she loved. But not just that, but, her mother gave Nico a really, really shitty choice, which, was played off really, really brilliantly from Tina, because she was like, shit, did I really say that? Like, and, cause this is the thing though, she gave her the ultimatum, that they will no longer be family, and, Nico, like, yeah, she just, in no time to think about it, she was like, fine, whatever. And, you could see the distress on her face, like, what have I done? When she, realized what she had said, because she didn't think she'd take it. So, yeah, it was just really, really great to see. But I loved the fight anyways, because, it was great to see, well, first, 3 against 1, and Tina handled that really, really well, but she shouldn't have anyways. But, Molly with her super strength, I thought it was going to be a bit of an ask. And then you got, Carolina with her abilities, and, Nico had herself propped as well until that was sharded off. But she still put up a really, really great fight. So, yeah, but it was just a really, really great episode. Like I said, things took a bit of a slower direction, but it was still really good as well, as everyone focusing on on trying to get relationships back on track, especially Chase, which I thought was the best one. Even though I think I know that I ship Carolina and Nico the most. It's because of the fact that, Chase has come a long way, and we're seeing how, how desperate he wants Gert, and Gert, who has been adamant that, their thing at the dance was a one-off. She is realizing that, like, being with Chase is really, really, sick stuff to see. I can't wait to see what happens with Molly as well, considering the fact that, she's, decided to pop off on her own, so, but yeah, I'm looking really, really, I'm really excited, to see what goes on, because this season has absolutely been decent, not gonna lie. And I know it's only 2 episodes in out of 13 and all of that, but it's still pretty decent stuff, so I'm really enjoying this season so far. But yeah, it was, we had a bit of non-ship matters, but it wasn't as much. It was more focused around, Janet and, her interests with, Pride's interests with who he is, as well as, Jonah teaching Carolina, which, like I said, I will give him props for. It still doesn't excuse him. So yeah, but I do have I think it's funny, because considering my comments in the last episode, I said this is potentially gonna, sugarcoat, Carolina, considering the fact that, there might come a time where, Jonah puts Carolina in a position, like, he gives her so much, to a point where it might become hard to resist from Jonah, especially, learning about herself and all of that. There might come a time where she might have to choose between the Runaways or Jonah, and finding out her legacy, everything. And it's the same situation with Alex at this point. I mean, until he finds out that Darius stitched on him. But I think this might be a bit of foreshadowing, actually, to the potential things to come, because we know, we already knew, that Carolina was in cahoots with, well, I'd say cahoots, was talking to Jonah. And we're kind of getting what I'm thinking might happen down the line with Alex, with him, constantly abandoning the Runaways, so he can go to Darius. It's like he's not with them at times. So that's what I'm noticing from these past 2 episodes, especially, you know, when everyone was seated around the table and Alex wasn't there. So yeah, as well as the fact that he kept, you know, his involvement with Darius a bit of a secret, which, you know, wasn't really impressing the Runaways, and you can't blame them considering the fact that, you know, they were sick of, you know, their families hiding stuff from them, and, you know, Alex is following the same path. Just not as just not as dangerous, I guess, because Darius is still dangerous, but, it still sucks. It still sucks to keep, something hidden and all of that. But, like I said, we're getting that with, you know, Alex focusing more time with Darius and Livy, and, you know, not being there when, you know, the Runaways are at their most vulnerable. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting, at this point. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was great to see, you know, a few ships, repair itself. Even, you know, my preferred one. But like I said, I'm glad they didn't, you know, make this overblown and whatever. And not just that, but they didn't last that, rift for a few episodes. They realized their mistake, they realized where they went wrong in the same episode, which was really, really nice. And like I said, Nico and Carolina are awesome. But yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed that. So episode 2 episodes in season 2 is rocking it so far. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!